right now. This is Larjah Wine and on the beat.
They're like, Jesus Christ, this beat is nice, so I'm like, cool. If you want, man can build you a big tune for a decent price. For 20 years of my life I've been putting in work behind the drums, drilling in patterns, hitting and swinging them sticks them about, bringing them beats them live, simultaneously using every limb, holding it down with impeccable timing, hand-eye coordination, strength and dexterity, maintaining endurance and stamina, balanced person, thinking about my longevity, trying to live a decent life, always gotta make sure that I've got that strong remedy, getting some early nights in and eating right. Them man ain't really speaking nice about Larjah, that's cause they ain't on nada, off key and trying to sing with the wrong melody. It's Larjah going in harder, with a bigger dick than Ron Jeremy, and I came here to show you that your whole career has gone terribly. Larjah Don heavily blessed but sick at the same time, and I haven't gone therapy, too busy being a dapper Don and laying down songs cleverly. They can't work it out like who shot Kennedy, man is doing it nice out here, so stop chatting shit and stop belling me. Beats is my life, so I'm beating up beats all the time, going in hard with all angles, so obviously I'm a beast on the mic, spitting heat, nearly forgetting me bars though. This man has been getting lean on an amnesia vibe. Big Larjah Don, stand nearly 2 meters high and they don't want smoke. That's why they try and bust jokes and slag me off, but they could never really test my musical expertise or rhymes. And all peas aside, I'm blatantly one of the best up and coming artists, actually MCing it tight, mad background, still going through a madness, although I'm quite placid. Even if I ain't strapping up a fat spliff, I smoke weed and fly, I don't drink and drive. And besides the point, it's better than getting drunk in a dead-eye club and then beating the lights out of some cunt on the weekend night. Don't think that I won't have it, I just don't really want to do the bird, but man could still easily do a 3 to 5. Free food and a free gym membership, surely I'd be alright, but that's not me, even though I'm from a gangster's paradise like Coolio. I'd rather stay in my studio, creating beats on the laptop, and for a decade man has been on that reason vibe. And I came here to show you that your whole career has gone terribly. Larjah Don heavily blessed but sick at the same time, and I haven't gone therapy, too busy being a dapper Don and laying down songs cleverly. I got a capitalist migraine, and I gotta get them peas tonight. Facetious hype on a big man team, so I work full time, sell beats to the right criteria of people. I can dive with the cannabis on the sideline, so I don't go without, and I've always got a piece of the pie. Whether that's legitimately working or touching road, cause don't think that I won't or I can't be that greasy guy. Man was born and bred around South East London side, where you can get left with your cheeks looking like a cheese and onion slice. I don't glamorise the guns and knives, Larjah's a big lump on sight, so I'll duff him up quickly, sting him in the van and dump him at the lights. And I'm bringing these beats in abundance, and I've produced hundreds of vibes. I had your fat bitch twerking with a big booty and thunderous thighs, big tits swinging in my face, blazing skunk in a ride. It was a heavy night mixing all of them spirits up with a champagne and piff, champagne and piff, champagne and piff, champagne and piff. And don't watch when I change lanes and I drift. Don't watch when I change lanes and I drift. Don't watch when I change lanes and I drift. They're like, Jesus Christ, this beat is nice. Beats is my life. Beats is my life. Beating up beats all the time, going in hard with all angles, so obviously I'm a beast. I smoke weed and fly, I don't drink and drive. And besides the point, it's better than getting drunk in a dead-eye club and then beating the lights out of some cunt on the weekend night. Facetious type on a big man thing. You ain't nothing but a knucklehead, you never did nothing with your whole life nor earned fuck all bread, so you might as well concentrate on your P's, cause with them sounds and that appearance you definitely ain't tunning heads. You're just a bloody mess, busting a sweat, wearing a puffer jacket in the middle of summer, bowling about in the fucking ends, whining like you got the roughest neck with that muggy wannabe bad man fuckish step, but in real life you blatantly wouldn't last 1 minute on the front line getting down and dirty in a fucking trench. Larjah plays drums and guitar, spits bars and does music production, and I DJ DJ slightly, but I ain't on a beatboxing ting like Dougie Fresh. You man are useless when it comes to this music, so stick to bashing off on Pornhub and being a keyboard warrior on the fucking net. Bitching more time like some bloody sket. Shut your mouth with your slutty breath. Don't breathe in my direction, cause I'm always immaculate and stunning in the fucking flesh. You look like you ain't washed in months, smell like you living down the dump. You'll get drowned and dunked just for your own well-being and hygiene. And look at the state of your fucking address. Larjah and nice done, but I'm still a monster in a split second if necessary. And I don't need no weaponry or artillery. I've just got a big arsenal of bars and I'm hard lyrically. Sit still and don't go on all fidgety. Larjah bringing mad content and I've always gone in hard from morning. Go on indifferently, spitting bars distinctively. I just wanna hear your tunes and your vocals, but I ain't really gonna hear anything original, I bet. Cause you've been sucked into that consumerism, producing tunes that have already been produced and copying everything that you see and hear on the socials. You lot talk shit on the net, but I bet you wouldn't want a FaceTime phone call. They go on like they never heard Larjah before. I got the sort of style that can't be ignored. That's why I had your marginal force, no miracles. Like when she was scrubbing the carpets and the floors, she gave me a rubber dub in the bath before she sucked me off and gave me a lift to go and pick up all halves of the drawer. Certified background, so I can't be a fraud. Real deal artist and experienced musician out here, so I don't hold back when I murk the clubs and bars them on tour. Hold on a minute, let me check the paper. That weren't part of the clause. They ain't really ready for the large by name onslaught. Come against Larjah, you're gonna need a whole United Nations army or more. I'll just blast off your jaw. Comparing Larjah to these other mug MCs is like comparing brand new Nike Air Max trainers to some dusty old second-hand dead creps that were purchased from the market floor. If not the boot sale, Larjah precisely to one point with the brand new scales. My Zute's loud, my tune's sick, and I'm always trying to seek a new crowd. Cause the followers that I've got already don't really wanna rate man much or bust out my tunes now. That's why I go harder than them. With a true sound, I'm sharper, faster and smarter. Larjah's too proud. Newsflash, news round. Like KA said, this is a brand new breakthrough sound. Larjah set off the ting and move crowds. More lit than a few ounce. I'm all about the passion, and I don't really care about the P's or the view count. I'm originally a southeast nutter, but my family moved out to Peterborough. Whining like you got the roughest neck with that mucky wannabe bad man fucking step. You blatantly wouldn't last 1 minute on the front line, getting down and dirty in a fucking trench. Quality assured, Larjah is back and on top form with lots of new content in 4K definition. Cause I set it up on the tripod to properly record, and they're trying to frame me for stuff I ain't done yet, before it's even happened. Like I'm Tom Cruise in Minority Report, and they ain't really ready for the proper onslaught that I'm bringing. I'll bring the thunder, and the gale force wins. The man I get rinsed and lost in the swell like his bodyboard in. You'll get washed up and found the following morning. Now everybody's distraught, and I didn't really have to do nothing, but Larjah still go on horribly in war. And I put my all in. I've been around veterans like Dorothy and George, and I can get real serious or switch up the ting and do a little bit of comedy and more. Right, more gangster than your favourite rapper, but I'm a white boy, so they think that I'm either an undercover fed or an actor. I'm really from the ends, but that doesn't matter. The first car I got insured on was a Merc, I'm a Mercus. Even if it's a Mitsubishi, Megane or a Mazda, everything I spit is a Mazda. A man can spit a long chapter about any particular subject that you want. My mastermind Don Dapper, chat shit and get. I'm on a big man ting with a big stride, so I'm gonna catch ya. I'll run a man down and make him think he's got asthma. I'll slap man up with a spatula and flatten man's nose with a new frying pan that I just got up in Asda. Then I'm off in a Jaguar. Quality assured, Larjah is back and on top form with lots of new content in 4K definition. Cause I set it up on the tripod to properly record, and they're trying to frame me for onslaught that I'm bringing, I'll bring the thunder. And the gale force winds. Man, I get rinsed and lost in the swell like his body roared in. You get washed up and found the following morning. Now everybody's distraught, and I didn't really have to do nothing, but Larjah still go on horribly in war. I spend most of my money on music, weed and food, and that's pretty much the main three things that keep me in a decent mood. And I've studied music for 20 years, and I'm a master with the beats and loops. Like P, I beat the tune, and when I'm about these so-called sick MCs, just leave the room. Larjah Don, speaking the truth, and I'm more lit than cheese in my Zute. Been on road with a couple of key in the boot. Complete savage when I take your scalp off like the top of a kiwi fruit. Like when I dig it out and eat it with a spoon. You think you can take Larjah for a mug? I'm way much smarter and I've trained much harder, you cunt. I could ruin your whole career in one bar. On a freestyle tip whilst I'm sparking my blunt. I'll just have the last laugh, then just park it and done. Quality assured, Larjah is back and on top form with lots of new content in 4K definition, cause I set it up on the tripod to properly record. Your whole persona is based on a wannabe. That means you're a con and a fraud. I'll give her more than a little portion, and it don't really matter what I'm recording or what genre I'm performing. I've always gone in hard since Puma King and Adidas torsion. So let me do my thing and don't get awkward. Man, I'm on a ruthless ting. It's not me you really wanna be warring with. I'll just pick up the forfeit, cause I'm really on that rough, rugged and raw shit. It's Larjah the commander, so I'm gonna call it. Madman ting like VladiMEER Putin, threatening the rest of the world with the nuclear warheads. And fuck all the politics, I'm just trying to get more bread, more girl, more tip and a nice yard. Lamborghini Jeep and an AMG Merc. A couple of classic American whips, and probably a Mustang and a Corvette. I'm like a correctional officer when it comes to this grind team, cause old school vets spitfire that'll scorch flesh. Big bar straight in your forehead. It's Larjah, smarter than you and your father, and I'm sharper than the samurai sword's edge. Larjah too fly with it like when you jump aboard jet. But it's like I'm always in fight mode, going through some sort of betrayal and a madness. So I cut most people off, and my iPhone is usually on silent or on flight mode. I write it how I say it, so when I read it back on the paper, it might look like there's a couple of typos. It's Larjah from the big smoke, and you might see me in ends spun hydro on the high road, spitting some mad bars with the tight flows. I'm better than 95% of the scene, but I'm white though. I used to write bars with a biro. At one stage in my life I didn't even have the internet or a laptop, but I still type fast from old school days. So you don't know I bust it out quick when I write loads. Man has been sick behind the buttons from way back in the day, back before we used to bust out the pinpoint slideshow. But now I'm just editing visuals, producing big beats, drumming and playing guitar, let alone trying to get dough out on the road. And I float on top like a Lilo, something like Frisco, and I might pull up to your yard in a Toyota. I go ham, whether that's radio or on a stage show. No, I don't play, bro. Flamethrower sort of spit until I lose my voice, and I might roll up to your bits with a man then packed in a Winnebago. Them man just put on an acting, they're just soft like Play-Doh, copying each other's rhymes and that, copying Larjah's bars. Hell no, I ended up blocking certain MCs I respected highly, cause I sent them with bars, and they ended up pretty much using the same motives and the same flows. That's fake, bro. It might be flattery and all of that, but that's the sort of shit that I hate though. Bait hoes, they can't make dough without relying on the next man's effort, trying to claim like they're independent artists, but they ain't got no decent attributes, and basically their whole career is a bait joke. And they know I ain't fucking about. Larjah hotter than lava, with explosive flow spurting out like a volcano. My flow's hectic, popping off on a set like pyrotechnics. I'm doing everything independently with a better perfected, well-rounded sound, epic and well-respected. Larjah Don plugged in and well-connected. I'll just yell with a pen split. They say English is a universal language virtually, and I'm spitting crystals. So why does the subtitles not recognise the dialogue nor register it? I feel like I've got to dumb shit down for the crowd to be able to get it, but they can't get it, cause they ain't really on grime in the first place. The Larjah sounding too technical and progressive.
It's J95, left hook, right hook, and then an uppercut. This power comes in threes, no buttercup. So if you avoid me, trust that's utter luck. Tricks up my sleeve, can't duck from this sucker punch. Can't duck from this sucker punch. Whether you're bobbing and weaving, cause I've been here, plotting and scheming to make sure I'm top tier by the end of this evening. So I'm coming for the title, it's vital. So just await my arrival, I'm just gonna do it, no like or rival, but still get ticks from bar recitals. Me as a champion, trust this viable. Get in my way then, I'm not liable for the damage I cause, so don't try. Or the last guy that tried it, no longer hireable. I tried to fight clean, but I can get dirty. Ace man with the serve, but it ain't murky. Fluid start leaking, it will get splurty. You don't wanna leak blood when Diablo gets thirsty. It can get majorly sharply, sharp like weapons that cut so sharply. Tricks up my sleeve, they hidden so calmly. It gets wacky, but no, it ain't dastardly. So you better win the race here. Lose this fight, you got no place here. People say you're softer than cashmere, and I'll come across stronger than a raised lace beer. So just say nay here, before I show you why there's a great fear. My words cut sharper than a grey shaved spear, and trigger more feelings than a post-Mayday cheer.
It's like I'm always in fight mode, going through some sort of betrayal and a madness. So I cut most people off, and my iPhone is usually on silent or on flight mode. I write it how I say it, so when I read it back on the paper, it might look like there's a couple of typo. It's larger from the big smoke, and you might see me in ends spun hydro on the high roads. But it's a mad bars with the tight flows. I'm better than 95% of the scene, but I'm white though. Doing alright, so the haters are gonna hate and probably try and dig up something from the past. But I ain't ashamed of nothing previously, nah, cause everything I've done is class. And I got the sort of flows that'll make an ex-brother wanna smash up his mother's yard. And don't get mad at Larjah, cause you ain't got no beats and you can't play an instrument. Mix nor spit, fuck all bars. So you might as well stick on a pair of gloves and a bloody mask. And I don't care for bros who think they're odd. Larjah will beat you up badly, like I beat up the beats gladly. Precision and accuracy. So I ain't nothing to pop a man in his face accurately. Since I left my band, I gradually got into more producing. Started playing more guitar again and doing more Larjah. Naturally, I'm out here ending careers. Bring the paint and beers. Sit back and relax and lend me your ears. I'll switch it up like the engine's gears. Too many angles, yeah. It's Larjah, I'm next, I'm here. Going against man is longer than a long ting. Like hair extensions on already extended hair. It's a roller. Yeah, more running. Don't get into it. Biggest baddest sounds out of the UK right now, yeah. Give a fuck what you think. Fucking no, not it, man. Big Zute and a strong coffee. Sitting at the yard, spitting these big bars. Bored and trigger happy like Dom Jolly. Bigger and badder than John Gotti. And our boot man's bouncing with a long volley and leave his girl's thong socky. She was into the bars and man's vibes, let alone my slim physique and still athletically strong body. How you gonna stop me? I'm on that presidential flex. I'm originally an LONDON Dawn. Born at me yard in Annerley, but my mum registered me in Bromley. Larjah, aka Joe Large, no Adanuga. I'm the wickedest MC about this land. So techie with the levs and the bar, so unrehearsed on the spot. Or with the pre-writtens, man'll do ya. I've always gone in hard, whether it's on road or at yard. I shoulda, coulda, woulda been in the SAS or the paratroopers. But instead I really do this music. Getting all wavy, and I'm in deep like a barracuda. And my mind's out there like the planet Jupiter. I'll inspire an XG like hallelujah. And my bars can take you back to the future. Letting off the spitting, I'm the highest producer. Don't shut your mouth, I'll just punch you in a massive future. Don't be chatting that bullshit and spreading like chatting rumours. Big Zute and a strong coffee. Sitting at the yard, spitting these big bars. Bored and trigger happy like Dom Jolly. Bigger and badder than John Gotti. And our boot man's bouncing with a long volley. And I leave his girl's thong soggy. She was into the bars and vibes man was bringing, let alone my slim physique, but still athletically strong body. Larjah's on roll properly. How you gonna stop me? You can find me on the strip like a comic or a movie. It's Larjah, I'm chilling on the set with the chronic and the groupies. I'm on some action man ting, so I might come through with a Uzi. I'll be getting these packs actioned. It's gotta be 10-10 for me on Percy and me customer satisfaction. The boxes come vacuum wrapped to minimise any bait things. And in the crop yards, there's a couple of extractor fans extracting. Just sat back relaxing with a fat one. Trying to get these tracks done. On a mad one.
I'm a brother loved by name.
Larjah. Big Zute and a strong coffee. Sitting at the yard spitting these big bars. Bored and trigger happy like Dom Jolly. Bigger and badder than John Gotti. And our boot man sponsors him with a long volley. And I leave his girl's phone soggy. She was into the bars and vibes man was bringing. Let alone my slim physique, but still athletically strong body. How you gonna stop me? Larjah. I'ma do this properly. Ever since P's and Q's I've been a decent youth. It's Larjah, representing UK sound. At large, yeah. Joe Larjah, aka Joe Larjah, no joke, I'm the loser. I'm the wickedest MC about this land, so take it with the lamps and the bar, so unrehearsed. On the spot, or with the pre-written, man, I'll do ya. I don't care if you think I'm bad and all of that, it's like in chat, yeah. I'm just opening you up like a can of tuna. Letting up and spitting up the like it's producer.
Large by name.
Always gone in hard, whether it's on road or right yard. I'm just gonna put the beat in the SAS or the paratroopers. Better than I really do this music. Real nuisance. Punching your massive hooter, yeah. Big brat and a loser, yeah. In the place, 2022, yeah, at large. All beats produced by VladiMEER music, yeah. Original Tom, yeah, really. Man, have to draw for the Deringer and get rid of the ting quickly, cause I'm a good getaway driver like Dillinger. I've got a good couple of backup plans in case it gets sticky, bruv. I grew up around mastermind millionaire criminals, so I don't wanna end up being a prisoner for something that ain't really that big, you know. So don't try and push my buttons and make me switch it up. I'll lick off your face and split your nut in half and pour salt and vinegar into the wound, cause I'm a big nasty white bastard, and it's in my Viking genetics to be a pillager. Big city boy originally, but I've also lived as a villager. And if you don't like crime, then I'm drilling ya. And these other so-called artists are all small fry in comparison to Larjah. I make your favourite big MC look miniature, and I ain't really feeling your beats or bars much. Larjah style is too technical, professional, decent and hard, bruv. I'ma go far on the roads to get the peas, whether it's on foot, bicycle or by car or bus. Then I just retreat back to the yard, always producing and writing cause of my beast with the bars. I survived the winter, now it's heating up. I had to shell another release for your Clark. You don't know who's in charge. Larjah make your favourite MC look stupid and basically just diss them about their music, cause they can't do shit and pretty much just basic and useless. And fuck a fake friend like my old so-called mate who teamed up with my ex-slag. Personally trying to attack me, I'll slap off his flat peak and send it flying into the back street and tell boss man to make sure that he runs it over in his taxi. You fat neek, you could never chat deep. I would punch you up properly in front of people on the camera, like that big Pakistani bloke up north who beat up that little policeman quite badly. And people think that Larjah's always angry and aggy, but that's not true. I'm just a savage on beat, and I probably do actually have a lot of gangsterish ways. I'm a don like Strapsy. I was born and bred in South, and Bob's literally my uncle from Hackney. I've got family all over the land and internationally, and even if they ain't in my bloodline, they're still gang to me. And just cause I lost a couple of stone in weight, don't think that I'm some pansy. I literally worked my arse off, and I play drums and guitar lots. I produce all kinds of sounds and I spit bars lots, and I'm still cooking up the goods like Gordon Ramsay. And I'm from the school of the hard knocks, so look at me directly in the eye and take your mask and sunglasses off. And I don't really agree with a gun crime, but you could still get shot like half a box. I put the man up properly when I'm blasting it off. I leave man slumped in his auntie's garden and leave him laying all over the plants and crops. Quickly jump back in the car and scarf it off, and you'll get left in the ground for treating Larjah like some laughing stock. That's why you can't face me and look up to man. And I don't care what part you've got, what garms you rock or what car you wash, and I don't really care if you think you're hard or not. You could never test the skills that Larjah's got. I've mastered so I can switch it up and I'll just give the pagan a Muay kick to the head. And I have to finish him off with the elbow drop or the karate chop. For the Deringer and get rid of the ting quickly, cause I'm a good getaway driver like Dillinger. I've got a good couple of backup plans in case it gets sticky, bruv. I grew up around mastermind millionaire criminals, so I don't wanna end up being a prisoner for something that ain't really that big, you know. Yeah, this one's Lord. My name on the I'll slap a man on stage like Will Smith at the Oscars. Real shit when I lick down any imposters. When Larjah slaps a brother, they don't carry on presenting and laughing. I'll probably switch his lights off, hold his kids for ransom and take his wife as a hostage. Sitting here chilling with a Bill Spliff and the Fosters. I'm on a British ting and I bust bare jokes out like Ricky Gervais in The Office. Then you ain't fly like an ostrich, so don't worry about getting peeled like an orange. But you could still get beat down and drop kicked when I stomp on man in a mosh pit. I review your ting, scrutinise it properly and give it bad marks and close it down, something like Ofsted. MCs drop dead when I pop off my magnificent content, and they ain't ever really been ready for the last material, let alone whatever I drop next. I'll make a man sleep with the fishes and vanish in the harbour. It's Larjah, back better than ever, bigger and badder bars, cause I'm nang and I'm clever. The aggiest breader, and they can't handle the drama. You go missing something like the Spanish Armada. White in the flesh, but when it comes to the sesh, you don't know man, a man is darker. It's Larjah the commander. Madman, and I get about on the web like Peter Parker. I've had recent drama, so hard with the bars, most of these dickhead producers and DJs don't really wanna feature Larjah. That's not the reason I do all angles musically. I've been playing guitars and drums before I was billing the beats and speaking to artists, keeping it trill and seeking the answers. How they gonna keep up with Larjah? Everything I do is decent and harder than the best out there. Southbred, but now I'm living up in Peterborough. I ain't got many true friends in real life cause I'm actually a nice person. And I'm tired of people taking my kindness for a weakness, stealing my energies, copying me ideas and trying to rewrite my version. I'll slap a man on stage like Will Smith at the Oscars. Real shit when I lick down any imposters. When Larjah slaps a brother, they don't carry on presenting and laughing. I'll probably switch his lights off, hold his kids for ransom and take his wife as a hostage. Sitting here chilling with a Bill Spliff and the Fosters. I'm on a British ting and I bust bare jokes out like Ricky Gervais in The Office. Then you ain't fly like an ostrich, so don't worry about getting peeled like an orange. But you could still get beat down and drop kicked when I stomp on man in a mosh pit. I'll make a man sleep with the fishes and vanish in the harbour. It's Larjah, back better than ever, bigger and badder bars, cause I'm nang and I'm clever. The aggiest breader, and they can't handle the drama. You go missing something like the Spanish Armada. It's nothing but mad spitting, proper passionate and driven with ambition, tenacious and quite determined. From early I've been putting that work in, tight like a virgin, trying to get Richard Branson money. My life's been up and down, something like mid-flight turbulence. You don't know I represent London, and I represent grime, and I've been telling them for time. When it comes to this thing, I'm the king, like I'm beheading everyone I don't like and everything's mine. Check out the dates and the previous releases, everything I've said already they've been checking in on, and stealing some of my very sick rhymes. Larjah the realest one, and I'll leave your favourite MC severely spun. Like I can't believe what this white MC's really done. 3 all original albums in less than 2 years. Musically and lyrically I don't even have to clash these people, but I've still clearly won, and I'm not even nearly done. When I've made you both in real life, then I've lost all respect for these artificial plagiarized me keeps. precisely on point like a surgeon, but I don't need no scalpel. So don't worry about getting sliced up like a gherkin. I'll just strike with a flying kick right through your sternum. I'll make all your problems slightly worsened, and I am certain that I'm better than most of these other mugs out there. It's nothing but techers, flows and authentic content with the actual musicality as well. When I wrap it up like turban, I might bring back my old bars like I'm in the groove like the needle in a vinyl on deck. And I sat down thinking the lyrical content and concepts, and I came up with something fat and simple in the background, cause what man a man be spitting is too complex. Come against Larjah and get a squashed head.
Yeah, it's Larjah by name on these beats and that, yeah.
Siberian conditions, so you don't know that the flow solid frozen like a whole ocean of ice, and you'll be underneath it drowning helplessly, seeing flashbacks of your life whilst you're floating about. I'm going in like Soviet strike. I'm a lot more than just a soldier with the stripes. I'll assassinate your whole gang and leave every one of your associates fried. Larjah light them up like a big suit, and bun them on the mic with the big bars cause I'm overly tight. I might roll with a chrome in the night, madman ting, and I'll just blow out his lights. Don't be surprised if you hear some I got a couple for his nut and just thrown in the deck. Wait before you ever see shit like Lock, Stock, snatching proper Batman films like rolling with a nines. Like Wiley said, I'm a pro, so now just jump over the span. I just roll in on guys section, whilst I roll in the dice. No 6-7, I ain't on a gambling ting. I'm just rolling a nice suit, even though I'm already overly high and I've been baked from morning. But I can still flip in a split second with a mad energy without no warning. I'll just do it with a rolling pin, cause I don't wanna get a 5 or 6 for holding a knife. Instead I just wanna get 3 or 4 reloads in this grind, cause I'm sick with what I wrote in my rhymes, and it's always fire what I'm writing. so you don't know that the flow solid flows are like a whole ocean of ice, and you'll be underneath it drowning helplessly, seeing flashbacks of your life whilst you're floating on by. My style's out of this world, never before seen like unimaginable utopia skies, and I spray like when you deodorize, but that's something that you don't do. Revolting and nothing but a skank, just smelling like hot trash. Larjah leave them all gobsmacked, and fuck you and your generic flows and your clone profile. Try and focus on your own style. I'm on that original Dom flex since it was 0208 up in the phone box. And I've done music in all angles since I was 12 years old. I'm dying in like Soviet strike. Always composing the vibes, and I'm here to stay like Walt Disney, cryogenically frozen, cryogenically frozen, cryogenically frozen. Family's blessed, it's like I cut most of them off, cause I can't handle their stress. I've got bigger problems to worry about, let alone the boys of the missile sinking the British Isles and the rest of VladiMEER's threats. Putin eats shooting. I don't know why anybody hasn't come up with a proper solution on how, where or when to execute him. He needs poisoning and strangling to death. I'll give him the Hadouken, dangle him off of the edge of the top of a Ukrainian tower block. Then I'm dropping him on his head, then I'll bury him underneath the loose debris, rubble and cement. I'll turn up to the square and circle about and put the X on his head, triangulate and infiltrating on the rest of his men. Slice off limbs and slice off everything, then there'll just be whatever is left, a big pile of mess. I'll send for the ting like a file request. You get run down like the most ghetto deprived ends. You know them derelict and dilapidated parts where there's loads of carrier bags hanging from the barbed wire fence. You can never try and send with your bars, cause they're all recycled and dead. You could get a rifle to your head with a madman ting, like I'm on a suicidal flex. And I've been on this ting from early, ever since my brother had vinyl and the decks, Mark III Technics and the new Mark mixer. A little bit of piff and some exotic drink. That's a standard mixture. Real Don looking like $1 million. That's why your girl and her friend had to holler for a random picture. Larger, bigger arms and teeth. So you starting shit, you starting beef. I don't care if it's on mic, on site, or in the Ross Clark streets. I don't care if you spit drill, trap hard, and have been blasting the heat. When it comes to the bars, they ain't as hard as me. They can't draw up decent graffiti or paint good art like me. They can't beat my flows and authentic content. And they don't produce, play drums or guitar like me. Nah. It's like she would rather shack up with some spiteful snake instead of a real good fella. With all my nurturing and delightful traits. Everything I do is 10 out of fucking 10. I wipe them all out like they're 500-foot tidal wave. Too much for them. I'll have the rifle aimed at the pagans and leave his brains on the floor. Congealed fat and bone and blood everywhere. Looking like somebody smashed a trifle cake with a china plate. It don't matter how much time it takes, I'll set fire to these snakes. Spit about it when the vinyl plays. Like that scene out of Shaun of the Dead. I'll just dash a vinyl into your head until that vinyl breaks and gets wedged. Larjah cold like -8. Madman think like I'm going through a suicidal phase. And I'm naturally bigger and badder than B.I.G. ever was. Ready to die riding through my final stage. Larjah, that's what my MC title says. Check out my content and my discography. I treat war the same as I would be murking an MC at an event. Bare intellect when I rinse a set. I'm bringing mad stories like an SAS vet. And I'm straight out of the trenches. Listen to what I tell her, right. Very nice, 6'3" in height. Single Cancerian personality, so I'm the Shelly Type of guy who can switch it up in a split second. Something like Jekyll and Hyde. The whole time my big brother trying to keep balance like the Libra scales. A large up my sister's birthday just before mine. Cause she's a Gemini. Always putting in the graph, trying to stack that cheddar right. Mega drive set up in the living room, terrorising my nephew more time. Just chasing him about the house, kicking the ball about usually on a Pele vibe. But he's only 8, so I don't know who that is yet. His favourite footballers are Ronaldo and Messi. So I better get it right. It's Larjah, usually about this music and my family life, but I can still clown about and scare the shit out of man. Something like Pennywise, real deal artist, so you better recognise. And I've had enough of these jealous type of fake friends, just cause I specialise in this music thing and I'm too sick with too many bars memorised. Everything clean in my lifestyle, OCD is messing me up, obsessive compulsive, so I keep everything sterilised. I just spray like when you sanitise, and I'll settle like this whole shit. So you need to stop acting bad and chatting pathetic lies and go and get a life. I am it, like that Adams family cousin is. I'll have you worried sick, I'll leave you disgruntled and demoralised, cause everything I do is straight
up the edge. I'm on that gully shit, gangster was fuck.
raw and rough, rugged spit. You can't tell me about ends.
I was stuck in the fucking bits, really trying to get that money quick. Self-sufficient, and I'm trying to do the family proud, cause I ain't no scrounging bummy bitch.
Lost by name.
Dining hard like I couldn't give a fucking shit about who your old man or your brother is. I don't care what your juiced up gym buddy thinks, or what your uncle did in his criminal past, the mucky prick. I run up in the ting and bust his lip. You'll get done in the ribs with a nunchuck, and I roundhouse kick your grandma whilst busting out spinning back fists on your motherfucking kids. Walk off casually whilst bunning a split, talking like you're a trap lord. But I came to your bits and everybody told me you never did put no drugs on the fucking strip.
You ain't running shit or busting clips.
Fuck a dick and jump on some other shit, cause when it comes to this music ting, you ain't cutting it. Larger head but I prick out of the way, larger head, and I still rep for the big smoke. And I've got 3 stupid amounts of the grade.
Yes, Larjah.
I want the bright skies and I'm blue.
Get me.
Listen to what I tell her right. Very nice, 6'3" in height, single cancerian personality, so I'm a Shelly Type. Better recognise, and I've had enough of these jealous type of fake friends just cause I specialise in this music thing, and I'm too sick with too many bars memorised. Too sick with too many bars memorised. Too sick with too many bars memorised. Too many bars memorised.
Right now, it's Larjah right on the
Everything I does is blinding, and even if I ain't covered in the drip, bust down with a couple of the kettles on, encrusted with the diamonds. I can do away with all of that materialistic consumerism bullshit, cause it's too much to process what I'm rhyming, and I don't give a flying fuck what I'm writing. I'm the sort of brother to think out loud in the library but still quietly ruin your peace and silence. And lately I've had too many nights in. See me about in the daytime like an ice cream truck when it's out and about chiming. I'm a nice guy but I still tuck in a firearm. No, you could never try and fuck with my ting. You'll get struck like lightning, and I put the icing on the cake, and I'm the cherry on top with a wide grin. And check out my back catalogue. Check out my ting. I'm blessed as fuck, I'm from a league of extraordinary gentlemen. Whereas you and your whole family look like the actual characters off of the Extraordinary League of Gentlemen. I'm a mental cunt on tracks with a psychotic temperament. It don't really matter what instrument. Charlie slopping them, man. Ain't even really ready for the bars that I've got. Largest flow is hotter than a lava pot. Let alone the rhythm, they ain't got nothing on these bars that I drop. And I'm more on point than DJ Target is. And who is he to be judging the criteria of the UK rap game? When he don't roll deep no more, and he ain't got no bars to spit. And that's for Crept and Cone, and I'm way better on grime. I better know more flows from the old school sets on Logan. And you don't know that I'm more techers with a rhyme. Flamethrow sort of flex, and I'll even melt storms his waxwork with a flow car is effed. Track mercs, and I'm still on road with a pen. Fully on this music, just trying to get these tracks heard. And I'm better than them with a pen, and I don't have to move too heavy with a skeng or be a fat cunt, but I'm heavier than them. You get me? Beat is a fucking banger, yeah? Standard procedure, Larjah. Birds, but I ain't living in the Ozarks. My name's Larjah, too slick on the track and fast like when the F1 Ferrari swerves. And I couldn't give a fuck about what them bastards heard or thought. And I've been through a madness my whole life already, and it can't be worse. A lot of shit in my past occurred, but it's alright, cause I'ma put the negatives into something positive when I'm productive, producing these masterworks. The jar in Larjah represents a Rastafari side of my life, so take 2 draws and pass the herbs. I've been on this ting since you lot were listening to Boyzone and Charlotte Church. Don't fuck about with Larjah, nah. I'll stick it in without any warning, like a nasty nurse. Man will get left in the forest, discovered a few weeks later when the party search. A lot of the time I don't even properly finish my rhymes off, but still my rhymes are long. I spit so fast that everything's a blur. And if you don't know about Larjah or Large by name, then do your fucking market research.
Larjah.
And I'm blessed as fuck, I'm from a league of extraordinary gentlemen. Whereas you and your whole family look like the actual characters off of the Extraordinary League of Gentlemen. I told my soul a long time ago to rock and roll, way before you ever heard of the Illuminati. I'm a beast in all angles, so I'll beat you at your own game and show you who's the boss when I show up to your yard and gate crash and ruin your party. Dressed to impress, so I got the blue suede shoes on and my Zute's Versace. Fresh, so I turn heads on road like a new Ferrari. But I don't move the Charlie.
I need a new yard and a new car and some new Panani. I go hard cause I do MMA, boxing and I do karate.
And what the fucking hell are you gonna do with your disorganised, useless army?
What the fucking hell are you gonna do?
British like Sherlock Holmes, I'm fly like birds and drones, praying the real listeners in, cause I'm on that real ting with too many patterns and flows built in. Them man ain't shit without a computer. Larjah on road like I'm swerving cones, burning smoke, trying to get sterling note, been putting in the working loads, known for murking regularly and the murderous flows. British like Sherlock Holmes, murderous flows. Everything I provide is sick. It pretty much writes itself as soon as I get round to writing it. And they ain't got rhymes like this, not in the slightest prick. My mind is designed for this. I'm usually blessing a grimy mix, some rap as well, and it don't really matter what style it is. I don't need no stylist cause my style is sick. I put in bare mileage behind the wheel and done a lot of road in my Nike kicks, and I'm providing the purest form of artistry. Whilst you're in the gym thinking you're big and clever, snorting gear and fucking up your sinuses. I sold my soul a long time ago to rock and roll, way before you ever heard of the Illuminati. I'm a beast in all angles, so I'll beat you at your own game and show you who's the boss when I show up to your yard and gate crash and ruin your party. Blue suede shoes on and my Zute's Versace. Fresh, so I turn heads on road like a new Ferrari. Need to get down, but I don't move the Charlie. I need a new yard and a new car and some new Panani. I go hard cause I do MMA, boxing and I do karate. Rhymes, and you may not think that right now, but after time you realise that them brothers ain't really got nothing on these bars of mine. And I ain't really chatting about drug dealing or blasting lines, all angles. I'm on the hardest grinds, constantly on this writing thing with the right vibe, fat Zute and a glass of wine. And that's how I like to pass the time. Nice bloke with the tight flows, and I say it how it is. I definitely ain't no coward, bastard or swine, and you don't even know about the clot of mine.
You don't even know about the clock.
Good boss, I've automatically got a hood pass. Look past the facade, I am the real deal. And these other mugs are just actors like a game of charades. And I don't care if you look hard, have a nice whip and a good yacht. They ain't got nothing on Larjah. I ain't too cold with the flow, so grab a hip flask, gloves and a hood and scar.
I ain't too cold with the flows, too cold with the flows, too cold with the flows.
24/7, more time I've got it. Name me someone who's died from it. And no, you can't cuss. That's a load of bollocks, and okay, it might have made a man a little bit paranoid and psychotic.
And I promised myself as a New Year's resolution
that I'd stop it, but I'm still bunning big Zutes.
to nice shot it.
I might dip into my skyrocket and pull out my wallet and put 5 on it.
I could stock up or just make some nice profit.
But I think I'll go with the first option instead, cause what can I say, I just love my chronic. And I'm still spitting even though I had a tooth extracted recently, and I'm on amoxicillin antibiotic. I'm the definition of the word grind, cause 24/7, 365 I'm on it. Too many bangers popping off like a fried sausage, and a big pile of rhymes plotted, tried and tested, so they could never come against my knowledge. Fresh to death from head to crep while she was laying in your cesspit. Larger, reckless and I'm well connected from here to Texas. Been putting in the working loads and known for murking regularly. And the murderous flows.
Yeah.
Fly like birds and drones, Larjah on road like I'm swerving cones. Burning smoke, trying to get sterling notes. Everything Everything I provide is sick. It pretty much writes itself as soon as I get round to writing it. Good bars, I've automatically got a hood pass. On the pitch, man has got too much skill with the ball and I'm quick. I was born and bred in South East London, so it ain't nothing if I smash him in the face with a Millwall brick. I'm a real gunner, so from day I've had a big arsenal. And AFTV has got me in hysterics, and you don't know I fully support my goons and I rep it. Even though I don't collect the programmes or go to the Emirates. I ain't from Cholton, but I'm athletic. You'll get ironed out when I go ham, man I need a paramedic. I'll leave a hot spur through your posh shirt when I come through like a Zulu warrior. And the last thing you'll be hearing is everybody got murked. It's larger than X phenomena, and I'ma go hard for the Villa and Aston. I want a couple of yards scattered around the globe in a 6 studio, just chilling in my mansion. Just women, no man them. I ain't really kicked ball since school, I'm just a really spitter these days. Spitting on these tracks them, bringing bare action. I've got bare talent and sick football references, metaphors and syllables, and I'm blessed and protected by guardian angels out here. So I could never walk alone like Liverpool. I might come through like what's good, rocking my lucky colour orange like Watford. I might Ipswich on a man and leave him in a Nottingham Forest. I don't care who you are, you man have got useless bars. And yeah, you could have a place in West, but you ain't really gonna be setting no levs or never be up there like QPR. Larjah shoulda, coulda, woulda been a baller like Vinnie Jones, or I coulda became a movie star. Yeah. But instead I do this music cards. You don't know music cards.
He's holding up to run around giving it large, fucking bashing people up at us. He's holding up to talk for himself.
On the pitch, man has got too much skill with the ball and I'm quick.
Ain't nothing if I smash him in the face with a Millwall brick.
I'm a real gunner. Reside up in Peterborough, but I don't really support Peterborough United. I'm far too busy and more concerned with the beats in my writing. Whether you like it or not, man are out here shining with the baddest beats and incredible rhyming. Drummer and guitarist for 20 years, so everything I do is impeccable timing. Mad thing, effing and blinding, yeah. Spitting it mad, written the facts, killing the tracks, bringing it back. Innocent lad, corrupted, so now I got that villainous swag. Bigger and bruv, filling the piff and sipping the yak, splitting the packs, putting piff in the bag. My vision is mad, I used to wanna be a baller, but I'm more passionate about my drums, beats, guitars and lyrics. Hashtag winning, are you mad? I've got bare talent and sick football references, metaphors and syllables, and I'm blessed and protected by guardian angels out here. So I could never walk alone like Liverpool. I might Ipswich on a man and leave him in a Nottingham Forest. Larjah shoulda, coulda, woulda been a baller like Vinnie Jones, or I coulda became a movie star. Yeah. I know it's Larjah. You want that? It's a drum and bass thing still. Big bass dropper, piff great shotter, big great bopper, real topper. Been wicked and bad and about on road since Moon Boots and Space Hopper. Always trying to make wonga, coming through rocking some of the latest clobber. Born and bred as a southeastern brother, but now reside up in Peterborough. But it's alright. Larjah, sick spitter, big showstopper, and I can't believe Skipper is actually a goner. Hold tight my big brother, back in the day mixing vinyl, recording bare sets on a tape deck. Tight in the mix, tight like latex, and I make beats for lease or purchase. I'm just trying to make checks, gotta make bread, living in a Bay Ends, corrupt city where half of the police stay bent. That's why I stay hench, in case it's a life-threatening incident. But I don't really wanna get involved in no drama, I'm just trying to make pounds and make pence. It's Larjah and I stay blessed. But I don't say grace or
Amen.
them man are just straight vex, spitting bars that don't really
Make sense.
I'm pursuing this music, so I left my girl, sold my house, and now just help my mum out and pay rent. The last few years gave her 45 just to help pay her mortgage off. Man of the house, but I ain't just spoiled brat, it calls out all the shots. Man, I'm still a real bad man, and fuck all these so-called road man. And they can't even sort on us. My flow's unorthodox, I'm the sickest, I'm the original culprit. You caught it off. Big bass dropper, fifth grade shotter, big grade bopper, real topper. Been wicked and bad and about on road since Moon Boots and Space Hopper. Always trying to make wonga, coming through rocking some of the latest clobber. Born and bred as a southeastern brother, but now reside up in Peterborough, but it's alright. I was on these patterns and trapping way before it was all fashionable. Back in the day when it was Alliance and Leicester and Abbey National. Mad headspace, I'm out in the country clearing my mind, driving about listening to a little bit of classical. I'm from that big bad capital where little fraggle wanna be bad man might get the strap in their face just for guaning like actual fools. And I had to move on from them sket there, even though we was pretty compatible. The truth is I'm easy going, get on with most people, and I'm fun loving, so you don't know that my character's admirable. Get out of the way cause my spit's too flammable. Too on point even though I made a couple of irrational decisions. Car, I'm a bit of an animal, I play drums and guitars and invested in my sound with loads of time. I've also been writing bars for years, so everything I spit is magical. I got more angles in this music thing than most, man, cause I'm bare adaptable. Everything I'm spitting is factual, and I could teach you a couple of valuable lessons. Larjah, warm it up like a patio heater. You know I'm usually banging those speakers. Big bass dropper, fifth grade shotter, big grade bopper, real topper. Been wicked and bad and about on road since Moon Boots and Space Hopper. Always trying to make wonga, coming through rocking some of the latest clobber. Born and bred as a southeastern brother, but now reside up in Peterborough, but it's alright. Just deal with the matter, and I deal with it proper. Larjah, sick spitter, big showstopper, and I can't believe Skipper is actually a goner. And I had to do a little tribute out of respect. Yeah, Larjah from the drum and bass, massive, yeah. Back in the warehouse, cause I've had enough of being stuck on the M1 and pulling my hair out. Congested Britain has got me stressed out, so I'm stocking up on them big butts. I'm always smoking on something even when there's bare drought. Man, don't play about in this ting. I'm more focused than the UFC stare down. Gassed up like a little kid in the fairground, and I'm stocked up on the ammo, so I've got bare rounds. It's nothing but fire beats and bars, so pull the chair out. Sit down and put some headphones on and blare out my rare sound. Madman flows that'll make you wanna tear down your favourite rapper's poster, cause they're just whack in comparison to Larjah. Different breather, bigger and better, forever spitting it mega proper, unpredictable like the British weather. I'm from the realist era where you actually had to have originality, if not talent. Now everybody wanna be a G on road, thinking they're clever, thinking they can produce big and bad sounds and deliver it better, but their style is dead and dried out, like when you're dehydrated and spitting the feathers. Listen to what I writ in a text message, and I'm sicker than them lot, so give me a tenor.
Lost by name.
And no, you don't do rap cause you rock a do-rag and listen to a little bit of Tupac. Your little tunes crack, even if it's a big video that cost a few bags. Even if it's a big video that cost a few bags. Mine still looks better edited on my iPhone. And check out the settings, I'm out here shelling, always rebelling, so I'll stick 'em up like blue tack. And yeah, you got a studio, but you never spent no time in it. Never devoted your life to it like man has. That's why you could never do it like how I did it. It's nothing but nice lyrics and bare vibes are providing it. Real drums and guitar skills, so I thought I might as well broadcast more of my productions as well. Which are mainly a lot of electronic sounds, trappy, drilly and rap beats. But I just love grime innit. 140 BPM and I'm nice with it. 88 baby, Southside and shit, SE19 and ting. Now I live up in the nicer bits, but I'm still ready for the violence and shit. Spitting about my life, doing this music full time, and she reckons she's better off without me. It don't matter though, cause this new thing I was seeing give me a house key. I'm quite happy so I'm singing out loudly. And my villainous style is different and bouncy. Repping it right, spitting it proudly. I'm mega on Max, stepping in Nike. I ain't got much time for a lot of man, but I always show love and respect to the women around me. Decent and genuine, but don't think that I won't be swinging it out. I'll take it to the end of the road and dash man in the canal, and it be swimming in algae. That's what man call for acting like a G and being mouthy. And if you wanna carry it on, wait till I catch man slipping in Lidl's or Audi. And don't be getting rowdy round me. I'll draw for the ting like a cowboy, but I won't say howdy. And it's Larjah, allow me, biggest and baddest in this county. Hands be getting chopped off like you living in Saudi. Hands be getting chopped off if you try and steal man's shit. Man, don't play about in this thing. I'm more focused than the UFC stare down. It's nothing but 5 beats and pass and pull the chair out. Sit down and put some headphones on and blare out my rare sound. Madman flows that'll make you wanna tear down your favourite rapper's poster. Cause they're just whack in comparison to Larjah. Been on road from way back in the day, since next man would smash up the phone box. Man had the whole road locked. And you could find me in all the local known spots, known for the beats in it. And I'm a beast with a mean lyric, so everything I do it just goes off. Just trying to make cheese with it. Legitimately authentic with the realest, biggest and baddest beats, slapping them hard in the faces of all these sneaky scene queen critics. Slapping them hard in the faces of all these sneaky scene queen critics. Talking it, but I've never actually walked in it nor been caught in it. You're just a product of the scene, something like Stormzy is. Generic like how he basically copied Wiley, then had the audacity to clash in war with him. This music scene is fickle and unfortunate for man like me, so I'm bigger and badder despite the views. And my great style is disproportionate, mate. Larjah too fly with the extortionate taste. Humble, so you might see me on the back and the ends without a car, like I can't even afford any place.
But yeah, bangers, bruv, man. I just got the two. This one gassed up, innit? Yeah, bangers, bruv, bangers. Nice one, man. I got a grime show coming up either next weekend on Saturday or the Saturday after in one of them pirate studios with a few grime MCs coming as well. So I'll be playing them there, bruv. You know what I mean? Sweet though, nice one.
You saying it's not like some of your best work or whatever? Bollocks. Mate, these tunes that you're fucking blasting out at the minute, I swear to God, they should be fucking known. They should be known, brother. Swear to God, man. Honestly. Nah, big up on all of them things that you're sending me and that, innit? Wicked, man. Wicked. Like, your lyrics, man. They blow many people out of the water, brother.
Yes, bro. Sweet, man. Sweet. No, I'm down here in East London, man. I appreciate it, bro. Do you know what? I ain't done grime in a little while, and I got a grime thing coming up this weekend, so I got 5 MCs coming there, man, and they're big in the game. Like it's gonna go off, man. So I just heard that beat and thought, you know what? I'll drop that, bro. Also shout you out as well, 1,000,000%, man. I'll do all the big ups and that. I'll try and get some videos for you, man. I'll send you some videos, man, bro, so you can use it on your tune or something. You know what I mean? On your visuals or whatever. But yeah, bless up, man. Bless up for that, bro. It's on Saturday, man. I think we're gonna go live as well, so you might even be able to lock in on that, bro.
Hey, G, you're on point still. You're going in, my brother.
Hey, I just saw that video. That's fucking sick, mate. The beat is something else, bro. Wow, you're a different producer on the whole scale. I told you this already, fam. You're like, you got a different vision, fam. And you can feel it in the beat. It's just sick. Trust me, it's just sick.
Trust me, bruv. These phones and laptops listening, mate. I'm not joking. That was sick, bro. That was sick. Really, that 100%, mate. Because I don't want to work with shit artists, mate. I can't watch a set back if I don't like that artist. You know what I mean? That's what you need to do. You show your face around London and your face gets recognised. That's exactly, you just said it. So, yeah. I'll keep working, bro, because yeah, I like them. It's a bit like the streets, but it's better. You just gotta ignore the haters, bro. Ignore fucking haters, crack on with you, and it's simple as that. There's bare people that know them ones. Yeah, do it, bro. Nah, do that, bro. It's gonna be done. Legendary. Yeah, bro, I'll be in touch, bro. this is D-Twist. Big shout out to Larjah. Done no. Respect her. Run the thing, read boy.
Fucking yeah, you're right, man. Them sets are coming back and they are the best ones. The energy is sick, man. Send them beats over, bruv, man. Yeah, man, keep in contact, man, and I'll definitely be playing your bits, bruv. You've got some bangers, 100. But yeah, man, speak to you soon, bruv. Bruv, you know what? I'm just listening to your tunes, the two that you sent me out loud for the first time on my proper speakers. And fucking hell, mate. These are gonna go off. I actually can't wait to play them with some MCs that goes off.
Yes, right, nice, Larjah.
Different producer on the whole scale. I told you this already, I feel like I've got different vision, fam. You feel it in the beat,
I've lived life and been back, seen mad happening since young. So you done, I'll just get the ting done, and then lean back on the beanbag, relax with a weed strap, put the kettle on like, I've run out of tea bags, so it's coffee. Then I'll just probably head up to the shops in a bit, but right now I just gotta do this thing properly. I put my life in the keypad, make sure that the beat's fat, vocal the ting, then I might send it out to my boys to see if I should keep it or just delete that. I just mind me on beeswax. It seems that this music or this weed has made me not really wanna bother with too much else. I've nearly lost the plot out here before. I would've probably gone rehab. Most drummers are crazy anyway. And check out my sounds and let alone the bars, the beat's fat. I'm bringing the next hype that'll leave your whole team gassed. Even though I ain't lived in London for nearly half of my life, I still walk road on an A to Z map. I spit flames that will leave you with a heat rash. Metaphorically split your head open, leaving you with a deep gash. I'll stick up the clerk for the bureau's cash. Cause I'm fully out for the dollars, yen, pounds, and all of the euros and that. I already got a bit of dosh in the wardrobe stash, but I need more dough stacks, so I go hard in all angles. That's why I'm like, your beats don't bang, and your flow's naff. You're nothing but Euro trash. Your beats don't bang, I'll punch you up. Next man will be like raw.
Did you see that?
I know it seems mad, but I've seen straps, and now I've got these cunts and these cheap slags pretty much slandering and throwing me under a bus. I'm thinking I should just get a lot of them done, or get them kneecapped, then just head up to Nottingham. I'm whining like Arnie, yeah, cause I'll be back with another new track. My flow is as sweet as a nut, and I ain't mucking about for the mean stacks. I'll punch you up, you'll get beat bad. My swear don't jam when I spray that. I've been on this thing from way back, way before you was listening to Boy's Own and Take That. I don't muck about when I make tracks, I'm trying to make cash, so I play drums and guitar. More angles than your favourite rapper has, and my background is much more ackier. I grew up around the aftermath of the English mafia. They're just aspiring roadman, and they don't know nothing about gangster. It's Larjah coming back at ya, something like Cleopatra, with the spectacular raps with a big batch of big beats, and them man are just actually whack. And the album got dashed like a frisbee, taken away like trash, put in the landfill, and now that's how the sound is going down in history. The last month he tried to diss me, deleted his shit pretty quickly, changed his number, and when I pulled up to his yard at work, he literally hid from me. Full of the fighting Irish spirit, but I ain't no gypsy. I'm bigger and better than any other dickhead lyrically. Better musicality wise, hard body equipped mentally and spiritually. Sick with the sounds, graphics and imagery. Just trying to get cash, cause really I don't wanna have to stick up any overrated mug in this industry. I'll stick up the clerk for the bureau's cash, cause I'm fully out for the dollars, yen, pounds, and all of the euros and that. I already got a bit of dosh in the wardrobe stash, but I need more dough stacks, so I go hard in all angles. That's why I'm like, your beats don't bang, and your flow's naff. You're nothing but Euro trash. Your beats don't bang. I I'm bigger and better than any other dickhead lyrically. Better musicality wise, hard body equipped mentally and spiritually. Sick with the sounds, graphics and imagery.
Right now,
Mentally and spiritually, sick with the sounds.
this is Larjah right now on the beat.
Been doing music for more than 1,000 weeks. Them man have been in the same job for 20 plus years, sucking eggs and counting sheep. It's nice, my sound is deep.
You can scream your name in the world, my guy. You still wanna sound this deep. I'm looking for my man. Where's my man? I'm just out here counting sheep.
I've got what money can't buy, so I'll hit him like Dowsing with the long arms.
I don't care who you know, I got Douse in reach.
Split his bunts open like a Kinder egg. So instead, man just had to kill him on the internet. Larger on point like infrared, then I spray like the Lynx effect. He ain't a 5th generation LONDO and Don like me. So I bet he won't reply on that, cause he can't test Larjah with his intellect.
Internet, I ain't into it. I read between lines of intellect. I can't entertain their interest, even when I wanna say you're incorrect.